Hello everyone. Hola mi gente, ¿cómo están? How are you? How is everybody doing? Hello ladies and gentlemen. Que bola hacer. Tap into my Cuban side. So we're going to be asking Spirit for a card today, a focus of intention. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Your intuition will always guide you to who you need to be working with. I understand that people might give you referrals, but check out those people. Even check me out. Just like that, we have a card that already flipped in the middle of the deck. This is coming from the Adinkra Ancestral Guidance Cards at Tools for Living BA on Instagram or adinkraliving.com. This is the Adinkra Ancestral Guidance Cards. This is a focus of intention for the next 24 hours. And if you see this other than October 21st, 2020, doesn't mean it's not for you. It means that you need to see it when you need to see it. It's not when you want it, it's when you need it. As I always say, what you want is human, but what you need is divine. And that's all over the place, especially my website. So with that being said, we already have two cards that fell out. And the first card is called Mpatapo, which means pacification knot, a symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation. Oh, so you gotta let some shit go. And then the Aya, and the Aya is the fern. Named after the fern, it's a hardy plant which is known to grow under difficult climatic conditions. Ooh, baby. So basically, before I even get into the description, this is saying you need to learn how to let some shit go. Learn from that, gain that wisdom, because you're going to be going through some really difficult situations. And even if it's difficult, it doesn't mean it's not necessary. Some difficult situations, some uncomfortable situations, what you need versus what you want are necessary for your growth. You can't keep doing things in the same way over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Well, we always end up discussing that one. So let's see what Mpatapo says first, and then we can go on to the Aya. And the philosophical significance is pacification, forgiveness, and reconciliation. Reconciliation and forgiveness can be an internal act. You don't literally have to go up to somebody and say, you fucked me over, you did this, but I forgive you. No, we're not saying that. We're not asking you to get confrontational. We're asking you to understand that this is an internal act because you're the one that's holding on to this, not them. They know what they did to you. They were there. They did it. They hurt you. But the only one holding on to this is you. The only one that's tormenting themselves is you. The only one that you're destroying yourself over is you. Some of the deepest betrayals committed against us are painful because we do not forgive ourselves. Let it go. Forgiveness does not need to be a performance, nor does it need to be said. Reconcile your actions in the situation and move past what you cannot change. So basically, when I hear that, I hear the serenity prayer. Go look up serenity prayer, giving you the wisdom of things you can and can't change. Peace of mind awaits you. And additional meanings for this card: let go of blame and step into your new reality. Do what feels good and you deserve compassion. Believe me, sometimes we hold on to pain of the past because we fucked up or we made a mistake and like, oh my God, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person. You fuck up. Every human being fucks up. I fuck up on the daily. I make mistakes all the time. It's not what making a good decision or bad decision, going right or left, going up or down. It's what did you learn in the situation? When you made a mistake, what did you learn? When someone else hurt you, what did you learn? When you grew and you went to a different state or a new job or a new school, what did you learn? What did you learn with the new relationship? What did you learn with the old relationship? What did you learn from your parents? What did you learn from your step parents? What did you learn from your adoptive parents? What did you learn from your foster parents? What did you learn from your family? What did you learn? So basically they're saying you have to let things go that no longer serve you. And it doesn't have to be a show. You don't have to tell people that you're forgiving them. It's internal, but also forgive yourself for holding on to this shit this long. So let it go. Be like Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. Let that motherfucker go. Let it go. All right. Just let this shit go. Anyway, let's move to the next card. After we let it go, we have the Aya, which is the fern. And I'm looking for you. Here we go. And it means the philosophical significance, endurance, and resourcefulness. You were built for this. This situation is requiring you to dig deep and weather the storm. You will endure various adversities and outlast them all, just like your ancestors did. If our ancestors go through way much more difficulty than we did, then we ain't really got shit to worry about. Have you seen the conditions that our ancestors came from? They didn't have none of this. They didn't have no devices. They didn't have no connection. They wanted to see somebody that lived on the other side of the country. They had to travel on the other side of the country, and hopefully they would be there. Can you imagine traveling from one side of the country to the next side of the country to travel over 6-7 days or even weeks to go there and realize that your family ain't there? That's kind of fucked up. So, additional meanings for this card: resilience wins. Your existence is because the endurance of your ancestors, and remember who you are. As I always tell you, remember who the fuck you are and breathe. So basically saying, Spirit is saying, be strong. Things are gonna happen. Things are supposed to happen. Things are gonna teach you to grow, to move beyond it. But every situation is not going to be pleasant. Again, what did you learn? What are you learning? And even though this might be a difficult situation, you are able to endure it. You're able to go through it. You're able to come out of it. You're able to be on the other side of this. But unless you believe that, it's never going to change. So be wise, have that forgiveness, reconcile within yourself. Now, if you want to forgive other people, I'm not saying not to, but forgive yourself first. And then learn from the situation, because this endurance, this resourcefulness is here for you now, for you to realize where you're at and realize where you're going. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. So give yourself a break and pat yourself on the back. And again, your existence is because of your ancestors. Make sure you honor your past and your present so you can change your future. Break those generational curses. I hope this helped. I hope this put some things in perspective for you today. The Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademark, copyrighted, registered in several different classifications of the United States government. Any duplication of my content or video without my permission is subject to legal recourse. If this doesn't apply, then let this motherfucking shit fly. I'm not for everyone. Everyone's not for me, and that's okay too. As I always, if you want to work with me, please follow your intuition. Working with any spiritual advisor, even that means you do not work with me, your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Every time you hit that subscription button, that subscribe button, you automatically get a notification every time I upload a new video. And I'll be doing way much more in the next couple months. I have some things brewing, but I gotta keep it on the down low for right now. Love y'all. Thank you for fucking with me. Remember who the fuck you are and breathe. And I'll talk to y'all later.